I'm Ananya. I lead content at Edge. We are in conversation with Arjun Pratap, our CEO, and we'll be talking about the possible future of hiring, how our latest product, Edge Recruit, is poised to act as a catalyst for change, both for recruiters and organizations alike. So, welcome, Arjun. Um, Arjun, I was in conversation with Dinesh yesterday where he mentioned that this year hirings are going to go up, given there was a lot of attrition, a lot of job losses last year. And this is also in line with the Future of Future of Work 2021 Global Survey, which says that 82% employers are looking to hire this year, right? So, what is your opinion on this? How do you see the industry now?
So, I mean, hiring has been a perennial focus because everyone's looking at hiring primarily because everyone has attrition and people want to look at change. But hiring is one facet of the problem, and I'm going to focus on that facet. And why hiring continues to be a problem is a lot to do with the way we hire, which fundamentally, if you look at the statistics also, when you talk about the future of work and the state of talent acquisition, it's various reports are being generated primarily because of the world uh, changing its way of delivering value or creating value through steady state businesses or verticals as we know it. They're reforming, refactoring to deliver this value to their consumers, right, to their customers. And hence, the need for people within the business to help them restructure is of paramount importance, which is why I think there are two facets of it. One is the losing of your job or the job loss. Side of it is one piece of the writing on the wall that we've already read. The other is the reinvesting in hiring people, which has become the next mantra because you're trying to figure out now, based on growth that you visualize, how you could get the right people in to deliver you the outcomes that you want. So hiring is going to continue going through the roof. I mean, an economy like the US, which is, I think, investing $6 trillion in its, restructuring and rewiring, is, going to see a boom. And that's a signal to the rest of the world because they are the number one in terms of GDP, followed by China.
Mm-hmm.
And they, are looking at how they can bounce back and deliver this value post-COVID, which they're seeing real signs through, various facets of the ecosystem, right? I think the answer is that talent acquisition is going to continue seeing change because people are going to figure out how to solve the same problem in different ways because different facets of that one problem will start becoming efficient. Some facets will continue to become, or stay inefficient. And then therein lies, the ability to start looking at that opportunity and start tapping into it. Technology is only going to provide you a means to an end, right? And when I say it in a very simplified way, it's automation, it's data science, it's analysis, it's information retrieval. There's various things that are going to come in and play a part in helping people identify the right talent. Right. So I think that's where talent acquisition is, and where I think there's a huge opportunity over the next decade.
Right. And as we were discussing before this recent report by Mercer, right, it states that organizations across the spectrum take a very long time to hire. Uh, Only 20% hire within a month. The rest take a cycle of almost 3 months to fulfill a position. Now, I wanted to ask you that uh, if you could elucidate that how Edge Recruit can solve this concern and how are organizations poised to benefit from it?
Yeah. So my theory in life is not based on just my concept or my perception. It's about being in this domain, understanding hiring the way it is, understanding it from people who are a lot more accomplished in hiring, like you mentioned, Dinesh from our company was, in JP Morgan Chase. He understands hiring competencies, talent acquisition, retention very well. And like that, I've met a fair few people within, uh, our business, our customer base, to help understand what is it that we bring to the table that changes the game. It's not about search and match and AI as we know it. It's not just the science that comes to mind. It's also about helping people through a process, and that process has to get streamlined. The process has to get efficient. The process has to get very nimble, right? Simplification of this process is of paramount importance. And what happens is when users like you and I are also recruiters or working with recruiters to get a position filled based on our need, we also have to understand that as a user, as a recruiter, I'm used to an Ola, a Swiggy, an Uber, a Netflix, which is very, nimble and simplified in its ability to navigate. And that's the same user that's using a B2B application. So our effort in Edge Recruit, as with most Edge products, is to simplify these talent decisions that recruiters are trying to make on behalf of a hiring manager or a candidate who wants to, join a company, tap into an opportunity. Making that efficient, making that simplification possible through user experience across different filters that we give, across different stages of the process is really where it counts. AI is also going to compound the benefit by learning across these steps, these events, and starting to calibrate, readjust itself so that the product's starting to deliver better results through the heuristics that it picks up and some of the signals that it already has within the system. So Edge Recruit is, a great product because it's focused on the simplification. It's about the user. And the user is the recruiter, in my view, who's going to continue to deliver this value of bringing somebody on board who's very critical to performing within an organization. That process has to be simple, and it's also about delivering that automated, clear, simple set of steps to help the recruiter suddenly move from, I'm shortlisting the candidate, I'm screening the candidate, I'm going to help schedule an interview, I'm going to help, schedule an assessment, then, start the verification process. There are multiple things, and then you're doing it for, 50 people. Right? And you sort of lose your marbles at the point, because what if this process can be simplified and automated in many ways so the information is available to the recruiter, then what happens, the recruiter starts diving back and giving the candidate a better experience in terms of the onboarding, the journey about understanding the position, the outcomes, and that conversation has got a lot more valuable, right? So I think Edge Recruit is focusing on making sure that the conversation between the recruiter and the candidate is very streamlined, very valuable. So the other pieces that we could automate and make easy for the recruiter to access, we have done.
Right. So, if I could ask you that there's a lot of AI being used in the hiring industry today, right? And people are moving towards it. Like this report said that, or if I could say, companies are going digital. There are a lot of organizations who want. The situation forced them perhaps to go digital, right? So if I could ask you that, what are the changes we will see in the near future with the, coming in of various technologies together, right? And AI being into play. What are the changes that we will see? How it will, benefit the organization, the recruiter, the employee, everybody in that circle?
So the changes are going to be simplification, like I said, and simplification is also about different niche or point solutions working together. So the sense of partnership and collaboration is going to be a reality, and partnership and collaboration will then start giving you what we call platform benefits. So the platform will then start housing different pieces of the puzzle or different parts of the process, from meeting a candidate through their resume or their profile and starting to engage with them as they go through the process. That, I think, is going to start becoming platformized. What is going to develop future to or forward looking from that is an ecosystem, right? And in an ecosystem, you will have multiple players within the niches that will start defining their set value props, which companies then can pick off depending on what they need for what part of the process and what they deem as fit for them, right? Because you know it's like the ambassador and the Fiat, right? Both are cars. Which one do you like because of the shape, the size, and all of that? You'd pick what you want. So at the same time, you will want a specific assessment partner, a specific video interviewing software, a specific background verification partner, a specific set of companies that you want to hire from, a specific set of interviewers to interview in a panel. So how would you modulate all of that, right? If that is simplified and if that becomes platformized, then what you're doing is navigating the person through that, which then renders the recruiter to drive more value into being like a concierge service for the candidate to move across into the onboarding. And I remember the ex-CHRO of HCL, Prithvi Shergill, citing that, saying that this should be like a concierge service, right? And I think it does make a lot of sense. And I think his vision at the point was to have somebody literally from being identified to being onboarded, have it happen within 5 hours, right? Can you actually run that process of assessment, interview, screening, background verification, offer rolled out within 5 hours? It seems, euphoric and sort of ideal state, but it seems also believable and doable. And I think at some point, people have to believe in the simplification and compression. I know some of the customers that we deal with. Incidentally, HCL is a customer of ours, and they have really visionary people sitting there and moving things, to define these processes faster and better. We have, people in Wipro who are constantly looking at streamlining and making it the most efficient recruitment process. I'm just giving you a few names, but we have close to 500,000 IT services employees transacting across our platform and millions going through the recruitment process as well. So it's a benefit that we drive. I think platformization is one key area of significance. Some people expect SaaS companies to be platformized as a virtue of them having a SaaS product, but platformization is also about allowing multiple products within a company to be housed in, multiple products outside of the company to also be housed in. And that's really about true platformization. And then the ecosystem, where you're starting to look at how you can better the general community through the ecosystem. And I think those are the stages that we will see talent acquisition move through.
Right. And, and in the end, benefiting the candidate, because since everything will move, the position will be filled faster. Candidates will be chosen on the basis of merit without any bias, right, in the process. Because
some of the focus areas have always been, how do you build in diversity and inclusion? How do you build in sort of an equitable process? How can you be meritocratic? And for that, you have to take some of the conditioning or the unconscious bias that we have out of our systems. And technology today plays a huge part in making it a level playing. And for that, you have to build your AI right. You have to build your product right, right? And I think, well, technology companies are focusing on delivering that value through the product thesis of, solving that problem in a very real sense. And I think companies are benefiting from that, which is why, a lot of companies have a change in the ratios that they have and a change in the kind of productivity and impact that these ratios give them, which is an important facet, right? You are building a company to be productive and to be, delivering value. But the other side of it is you're also missing out on the fact that the candidate comes in with a lot of promise, and how you guide them through the process and how you guide them through the journey of being with you is so important, right? It's about getting that fitment organized and also about reorganizing or reshuffling that fitment based on uh, the aspirations of the person and the organization's aspirations, personal success to organization success. Very important to connect it. And my belief is that I can see in the here and now products that cater to it. It's not something that's in the making, it's here to deliver value. And I think we're at the forefront of delivering the value through our product thinking. So kudos to our team who has worked really hard on setting their targets for products that are globally competitive and that create this value for the candidate, for the recruiter, for the company. So we are meeting those sort of very linear set of points of intervention where it's necessary to solve these problems. Otherwise, they are very disconnected and they continue to provide a lot of inefficiency in the system.
Right. Right. So, what's more, in the sense that what is the roadmap ahead for Edge, for Recruit, or the industry?
So for the industry, it's about obviously fueling the many companies and the many people who need to meet with companies. That's going to be a constant. It's either consumer focused set of applications or demand focused set of business to business applications that will continue to be built. It's going to see a lot of that change primarily because the jobs are evolving in the nature of construct, what kind of skills you require, what kind of competencies you require, what kind of depth you require, is still in the air, and it's being fleshed out to start becoming table stakes and understood. I think that's where companies like us continue to play a part in the definition. Once the definition is real, then the identification happens, and then the planning is also a part of the process. So we believe that the definition, identification, and planning is very key to the circle of employability and gainful employment. It's very important to be in that mix where you're looking at all the signals across these different industries that require people in different capacities because of the way they see themselves today delivering similar outcomes or the same outcomes, right? It's just morphed because automation is rife, efficiency has come in, technology has provided changes to the sense of direction in one sense, or the sense of speed to achieve the direction that's already been oriented. So I think for us as a company, we believe that we will go out there and really be the career guide to every individual on the planet. And for that, we are building products that will start first at the simplification level, where talent decisions are being made, where we're able to help companies across that process, help candidates across that process, help employees across that process. So we have a few products that we have built on our talent decision platform that focus on the employee, focus on the resource managers, recruiters, workforce planning, forecasting pieces, and it's all focused on the people pillar. And I think that's the area that we believe that as a forward-looking movement, the opportunity to build internal talent marketplaces and opportunity marketplaces and deep job platforms exists. And we're going to tap into that because we think there's a value that we can create based on our line of sight and the vision of the company.
All right, great. So thank you, Arjun, for these great insights, and we'll be using all of it for the